Hi and welcome to another section of Jeff the Master Barber. On this edition, I'm just going to be showing you how I do, tied fade on the side and how do I add the hair fibers on top. Right now, I'm using the Babyliss FX Gold trimmer on the side. Usually, this is the way that I start, right in the middle, right? Then I use the Wall 1919. And this particularly Wall 1919, the blade, the bottom and the top blade is from the Magic Clip. It has the flat blade on the bottom, and then it has the crunch technology top. So it makes it more easy and faster to do a fade with the power of the 1919s. It's super. So that was with the level open. Did the second step. Now the third step is with the 116. Then I close it, and then I open it just a tiny bit. So it's barely open half, but then I pass right there, and then I close it completely, and then I go back in the right where the line was. Now it's completely open, and I'm gonna pass it in that area right there. Everything that I'm doing is what the client always asks me to do. If you have an opinion, you're entitled to your opinion, but this is basically what the client asked me to do. Some people would say I would have shaved it, whatever. That's your opinion, but I follow my client's opinion. So right now we're still using the 116 level, level open completely. Make sure always brush, because there's some clients that usually have put hair products or they sweat and they get real sticky and the hair gets stuck in the scalp. Right now we're using no guards. I completely close it, but then I open it just a tiny bit, so it's almost closed but not completely closed. You don't want to go completely closed right away, because you want to, you want to have a little bit of level. So when you close it completely, then you'll be able to pick it right, and the blend then is gonna come out really good. So right now I'm still passing it almost open, but not completely, right? And I'm still passing it. The motion, that it has to do a lot too. Now it's completely closed. Now I'm gonna focus to stay. The motion is gonna stay right there. I'm not gonna go higher. Always brush. There, I'll open it a little bit, and then I'm gonna start using the right corner of the blade. When I put it in an angle, the machine, and use the corner, it just barely touch just a tiny bit of what you want to grab, instead of using the whole blade of the clipper. But yeah, so we're gonna use now guard number 2, level close, right? The lever is on the side, and it's completely closed, and that red guard is called Speed Zero Guide. Below on this video is gonna have the link where you could get it at. You could get it at Sally's, any beauty supply close to you, eBay, Amazon, etc., etc. So right now we're still passing it right there. Now what we want to do is basically take, since these already don't have no hair on top, we're gonna try to take the eyes. We're gonna try to take not the eyes. We're gonna try to take the top, the sides is where it grows the most, right? So when it grows more on the side, the top, the eye is gonna catch more of the top, how bald it is. But the minute that you bald the side the way that we're doing it, you're gonna still see the bald spot, but it's not gonna focus so much on the bald spot. You see what I'm saying? Like right now, he grows more on the side and then the top, right? Obviously the top doesn't have at all. He's basically bald. But once again, you're entitled to your opinion if he should shave it, but at the same time, that's not what the client wants. He still feel that he don't want to let it go yet, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know what I mean? Even if I did give it a suggestion, but that's up to him. I can make, you know what I mean? I can make him do something that he don't want to do. So same thing that we did on the other side. We did the trimmer, FX Gold. Now we're using the half level open right there, using the baby brush. So when we take the side and make it real nice and tight, it's gonna take the focus from the baldiness. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then on top of it, we're gonna put hair fibers. Even though I don't like to put hair fibers or dye hair or anything like that, if the client asks me for that service, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna do it. Right now we're gonna use the 116. I close it, but then I open it just a tiny bit, right? And then we're gonna go right on top of that right there. We're not gonna go higher. We're just gonna stay right in that line right there, right? We're not gonna try to make another level. And if we do go higher, then we open it completely. See, that's what we did right there. And then we're gonna pass it in that area right there that I just point out. So we're gonna put hair fibers, right? And when you put hair fibers, you wanna make sure that before you do put a hair fiber, the foundation is good. Because think about it, when he goes to take a shower, eventually it's gonna go away. So the haircut in the bottom, at least the fade has to be still good, and the box out in the front. You understand what I'm saying? So people ask me, Jeff, how long it lasts hair fibers on the skull? Well, if he covers it and take care of it, like don't touch it too much, or pull a water cap, it could last like 3, 4, 5 days depending. But yeah, it rinses off really quick with water too, and shampoo. Right now we're gonna use guard number 1, and we're gonna pass it in that area right there where we still see the dark shadows, right? And the thing is, we definitely have to do the blend in, and we don't want the side still to be longer than what he has up top. You see what I'm saying? So we definitely gotta make sure that the fade is properly blended in. You know what I mean? And that's what we're doing. Now we're using half, right? And we're gonna pass it in the area that I'm passing it right now. The 119s19, I definitely recommend it. If you want to buy the Magic Clip, the metal edition, I definitely recommend you to buy the 11919 instead of the metal Magic Clip. The Magic Clip metal, they don't have the same power, so that's why. But if you want the Magic, you want it because of the Magic Clip, I recommend you to, if you have a old Magic Clip, to take the blades and put it to the 11919, and then you have a better edition of the Magic Clip metal edition. But either way, I like to use the 11919s because they have the best. The engine is solid, it's strong, it's a powerful engine, motor, or whatever you call it. My English is not the best. I'm trying here the best to explain it. I speak 2 languages, you know what I mean? If someone trying to correct me, I understand, but at the same time I would tell her, okay, try to speak it in my language too. You know what I mean? I will correct you in my language if you try to say in Spanish, or you know what I mean? So it just be careful how you judge another person. I'm speaking 2 languages. I'm trying here to bring information, regardless if I have an accent or if I don't say it right. Still, if you corrected me, it's because you understand me. So yeah, with that said and done, we're still using the half, right? And we're still brushing it. The brushing part, you know what I mean? It's very important, because like I said, once you cut the hair, some hair, they get stuck to the skull or to the head, and then you don't know if it's already clean or if it's already cut. Right now we're doing shears over comb, and notice the comb has big teeth and small teeth. I'm using the small teeth, right? And notice how the shears are even with the comb, right? And we barely grabbing a little bit, you know what I mean? Only just because with the shears you only get what you want to get. You don't sacrifice using, like the clipper, taking a whole more than you need to. And definitely these shears or scissors, Black Widow, definitely I recommend them. They're very, very sharp. They're very comfortable in the hand. It definitely makes my work a lot easier when I'm cutting hair. And as you can see, we already have the blend in. Now we're just gonna clean the bottom, everything real good. The FX Gold, definitely for thick hair, is a plus. I recommend the Babyliss, definitely. And one thing I like about the Babyliss, it never nags or gets stuck. I definitely recommend it. So the same thing that we did in the back, the side, we're doing it in the back. We did with the 0. Now we're using the half, and we're going from right to left, left to right, and you know what I mean. And we pass it, and then we close it a little bit more, and we go a little lower, and we're gonna keep passing it right there, right? And that right there completely close it, and then I go more lower. The motion, you just gotta make sure the motion. Everybody got different style in the flick of the machine. So now we put the 116, then I open it just a little bit, so it's not completely closed, it's not completely open, and it's with the 116, and we're gonna pass it in that area. Then I just close it, see, and then what that's gonna cast is gonna have levels, believe it or not. So right there we do the same, left to right, right to left. Now no guards, completely closed, level closed, and we go lower, completely lower, right there. Then I open it a little bit, and then I start using the right corners. Now we're gonna start using the shears over comb technique just to get those little long hair. Now we're gonna start doing the front lineup. He barely have any hair in the, he does have in the front, but then in the right there in that section don't have any hairline. So we're gonna construct or build our hairline, right? Always try to stay much outside possible. The trimmer that I'm using is the wall detailer cordless, and definitely this blade is the sharpest blade, just like the Andes T-Aligner cordless. To me, we're talking about cordless, you know what I mean? And then if I didn't have this one, I would have used the Andes T-Aligner. If I didn't have the Andes or this one, I would have used the Babyliss. If you notice, look at how the fade looks from the side, and you see it's taking, it looks like it has a little bit from this angle, has the hairs back, you don't understand, even though it still looks really light. But we're building everything right now. We're building it from basically scratch. Whatever leftover that he have, we're trying to match it up and trying to have it all set up, so when we put the hair fiber, definitely it's gonna match up. And even we gotta think even deeper than that. When he goes and take a shower and that hair fiber is gone, I want to make sure that the haircut in the bottom is still gonna project a good fade. You know what I mean? And it's gonna have a good line up. So we're gonna have set up everything really nice. Right now we're gonna use Grand Finale. It's a hairspray, and the hairspray act like a glue in conjunction with the topic, with the hair fibers. Grand Finale. You can find it at Sally's, eBay, etc. And Topic. This is like it's like a dark brown, and this is Topic. Is the hair fiber. You buy the pump with it. It's like $25 the pump and like $50 the bottle. So like $75 at Sally's. And when you add it, you gotta keep a distance of like 12 inches. And then I add in that section, the hairspray dries pretty quick, so you gotta keep adding hairspray. The hairspray, once again, it acts like a glue. So when the hair fibers get connected with the little bit of the hair, other hair that he have left, it kind of puzzle together. You know what I mean? It kind of gets together. So now I don't worry about if I cover it or whatever. I just clean it regardless. I clean it with the brush, just like I'm doing, and just like that, you see how it's taking shape. Same thing here. We're gonna add a little bit more because I see that it's kind of a little light. You know what I mean? But you don't want to put too much of it, but you still want it as natural possible. And we're gonna try to put exactly where he's missing the hair, right? So I don't worry how it looks now. I judge it, and I worry and I worry after, when the finished product is done. Here I switched to the trimmer FX Gold because with this hair fiber, the hair fiber is like a sand, so definitely it grabs better the hair fibers. So we're shaping it exactly where we already did earlier, the shape up. So we're just gonna retouch it again, right? And then we're gonna clean whatever excess with the brush. You know what I mean? We're gonna clean it, you know, real gentle, boom boom. And now we have them laying down. We're gonna use the Black Widow razor holder with the wooden handle. It's really nice. I recommend the perfect weight balance. And notice we already, you know, scraping it against the grain, so that way it could scrape whatever the glue, whatever the hair fiber that it got stopped. So see, I don't worry about if I put a cover when I'm gonna put the hair fibers, it's still gonna get cleaned up really nice. So I save time doing it like that. You know what I mean? But everybody got their own ways to do their thing. So if you want to cover it or put some tape or whatever you want to do, go for it. But me, I do it like that and still save time. I don't have to do all that stuff. But yeah, I'm shaping it with the razor, so that way, once again, when if he decides to take the hair fibers, eventually the haircut itself, the fade and the box out is still gonna be on point. You understand what I'm saying? But the hair fiber basically is like makeup for men. Just like women, they use makeup. You know, they use, you know, whatever it is, the makeup dust for the foundation for the face and whatnot. It's same thing for the hair for the people that are bald. It's just like special occasion. So, and for this occasion, just for the video to see how it looks. Look, he came like that, right? He came to the barbershop, to my barbershop, looking like that, right? He looks all stressed out right there. And then look, I mean, once you see it, the finished product, it's like I say, sometimes in the process, people like to criticize you and all that. But it's like, dude, wait until the end and you will see. Like, look, I think it looks great. You know what I mean? Eventually, he could take it off and still, the point is still there. It's just going to have still the nice hairline and fade. If you like what you saw, you know, just you can follow me also on Instagram. All I ask is to subscribe to my channel and share it. That's all. But yeah, thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. It's your boy Jeff. And once again, thank you. Peace.